Thank you.
Hello. Apparently we're live. Very sorry for the wait of 44 minutes. Technical difficulties. Anyway, welcome to Amnesia. My name is Aaron Thomas. I am here with Shannon Nicholson. Say hello, Shannon Nicholson.
Hello, Shannon Nicholson. Hello, everybody.
Is there anything you want to tell the audience about yourself or anything like that?
I enjoy role-playing games, so this is going to be a fun experience, I think. Really looking forward to it. And hope I don't make too much of a fool of myself. But I probably will, so just everybody be aware of that.
Not as much as me. So this game is about pretty much where no one knows what they're doing, me. But the character wakes up with no memory of anything or any sort of setting or genre or anything like that. So I guess we are Woodcarver Gaming. We make gaming accessories, stuff like that. Fast trace. Anyway, we've waited for too long. Let's just jump right in. I did have a cool title sequence and everything like that, but we won't go with that. Okay. You come to consciousness. And the thing that pretty much wakes you up is more of a sound than anything else. And at first you think it might be maybe like a rushing water or like a roar of the waterfall or anything like that. But the sound doesn't last for that long. It just comes and then goes. So then you open your eyes. And the first thing that you see is, and you are very sore. Your head hurts, your whole body hurts. You're lying on something very hard. And you look up, and the first thing you see is some lights in the sky. But as your bleary eyes start to focus, they're not really lights, it's more like fire. And attached to this fire, well, I should say the fire is attached to planks of wood and rope. And it seems that these pieces of wood and rope that are on fire are hurtling towards you now.
Oh, jeez. Right, well...
what would you like to do about that?
Well, I would like to get out of the way of the fire before I get burnt at these hurtling fireballs towards me.
Sure. Let's roll a d6.
D6. 4.
You, with very feline agileness, managed to roll out of the way just before some flaming debris just crashes down right next to you.
Ooh. What is the debris?
It looks like just planks of wood and rope attached to them.
Right. Can I look at where it came? Where it came from?
So you stand up and you have a look around, and there isn't much light down here apart from the fire, but this is now just more like smoldering. But you can still see fairly well. One would even say you had dark vision.
Right.
And you look around and you see you're in a cavern. A huge underground cavern. Probably the size of like a couple of football fields put together. So you can't see to the walls from where you are. What you can see though is in the center of the cavern is like a large rock pillar that goes all the way up to what you assume is the ceiling of the cavern. So basically the whole thing is like a donut shape.
Okay. Wow.
What you landed on wasn't ground. Well, what you were lying on wasn't ground. You're actually lying on gold. Mountains of gold pieces. As far
I've
as
made
the eye
it.
can see.
Well, looks like
And
I'm
you look
set for
up
life.
above you to where the debris came from, and you can actually see some rope bridges going from that center column to somewhere in the darkness. So one of those bridges was on fire and it collapsed down on top of you.
Oh, jeez. Can I safely get one of these burning woods of fire so that way I can use it as a torch?
Sure, it's not really like staying alight. It's more just
okay,
like
so it's
kind of just like now, like just glowing.
I'll still take one with me. Just in, I'm
You
a
notice
cautious person.
as you pick it up, it actually disappears.
Oh,
And as you look down at yourself, you realize that you can't see yourself.
huh. Well, there's something you don't see every day, or don't see, don't see.
That roar that woke you up emanates again from deeper inside to your left. And it sounds, now that you're awake, it sounds like a very large, angry creature is roaring and coming closer.
Huh. Methinks that's not a river after all. Right. Um, so it's coming from the left. All right. Can I go to that center column?
You can. So you trudge your way down the mountain of gold, kind of slide your way down.
Whee!
You make your way to the center column, and you actually find some ground there. The gold has kind of been swept away a little bit near the pillar, and you actually see a doorway carved into the pillar.
Well, I'm probably going to want to get away from this giant creature that's coming towards me. I don't know if I have any pockets, do I? I was going to pocket some of the gold. Can I pocket some of the gold?
You can feel yourself, and oh yeah. You can feel that you do have pockets. There are items already in some of these pockets.
I'm going to put some gold in my pockets. Actually, what do I
Sure.
have already in my pockets?
Well, you're invisible, so you can't really. You try to pull something out and you can't actually see it.
But
But roll a d8 for me.
Hey, 8.
Hey. So you find a couple of things that you can probably feel by feel. You found a purse that obviously, like, you can feel has some coins in it already. You obviously don't know if they're gold, silver, what they are. You find a dagger on yourself. You find a little rock. You don't know what it looks like, but it feels very smooth and cylindrical. And a piece of paper.
Ooh, okay. Excellent. Good to know I have a dagger on hand. Alright, I'll go through the doorway.
So inside this center pillar, you can see basically a spiral staircase going along the inside of the wall, made of more rock. So it's as if it had been carved out of the rock itself. There's also a very old rope going from the center of the pillar up.
What happens if I tug on the rope?
Actually, you start tugging on the rope, and you hear like a kind of it just kind of moves freely. There's actually kind of like two ropes, if I must clarify. So it's more like a double system. So you start pulling on one, and that forces the other one to go up. And then you can hear like a squeaking sound, and you can see something lowering down.
Oh, okay. Like a well sort of system. All right, I guess I'll start walking up the stairs.
Do you go carefully, quietly, boldly?
I will go quietly and cautiously. Actually, tie. Can I tie like a bit of the rope around what I feel is my waist?
Sure. Go for it.
Just in case I fall.
Roll a d8.
Seven.
You make your way carefully up the stairs. You're kind of testing each step before you put your whole weight on it. And you find a couple that just fall away.
That would have hurt.
So yeah. So you spend the next 10 minutes climbing up these stairs. As you get to the top, a memory comes back to you. You have this memory suddenly flashes into your mind that you are running, and you're actually running along one of these rope bridges, and you feel afraid. So you start pulling something out of your pocket, and it's a necklace. But before you can put it on, you hear a voice. It says, "Grillo." And the voice had emanated from somewhere on your person. Maybe one of your pockets, you're not sure. But before you have time to stop and investigate, there is suddenly a huge explosion right behind you that causes the bridge to break apart, and then you plummet down. And that's how you assume that you landed in that pile of gold. And the bridge exploded behind you as you were running across it.
Well, that's a fun memory. Good times.
So you make your way to the top of the stairs, and you see in the center of the column there you were pulling. You see like a pulley system, and as you were making your way up, you also did see like a platform is what you were pulling on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you walk into like a landing area at the top of the pillar, and there's 3 kind of doorways that you can go through, and one of them leads to the destroyed bridge, and then the other 2 have 2 other bridges going out from them.
Okay, right. Well, don't want that door because that door's not going to be useful. There's no bridge behind that one. I'll go for the middle one. If there's a middle one.
That's how 3 works, yes. Okay, so you walk out onto the middle one. As you are about halfway across, you look down and you can see the mountains of gold in the cavern below you. And then there's also something moving. You can't really see it in the darkness. It's a bit past your vision. But you can see a very large thing shifting in the darkness. And all the gold it's kind of like jingling as it's kind of like moving through it and digging through the gold.
Gold snakes.
They're the worst. Alright, so you move your way across the bridge, and that leads to the other end of the cavern, which leads to like a ledge. You walk through, and that kind of has like a tunnels in for a bit until you come to a room that at first you think it's just empty, just a dead end.
Mm-hmm.
But on the far wall, you see maybe like 10 feet up or something like that. You see a little crevice that you probably could fit in if you could get up there.
Alright, I'll attempt it. I'm a bit sore, but I'll try it.
Something strange about this wall as well is all the other tunnels and rock and everything like that is natural formed. So it's got like jagged parts of rock pointing out everywhere like that. But this wall is completely smooth.
This seems like a trap. I'll try it anyway. Can I jump up to the ledge? No. If it's 10 feet high, I can't really reach it, can I?
You jump and you go about like a foot off the ground.
Hey, that's a new personal best for me. Well, can I see anything else in this room that can help me? Like a ladder?
Roll a d12 for me.
Four?
There's dirt. Not enough to make a ramp or anything like that, but...
Alright, I guess this door wasn't the door for me then. Alright, I'll head back out of the dead end. I can't jump that high. Dirt's not going to help me.
Alright, so you go back out to the bridge.
Yep, to the bridge that's precariously over the gold snakes.
So you cross that bridge and then you're going to go over to the third doorway.
Yep. And then I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Alright, so you cross that bridge and that leads you to a small alcove, the wooden door.
With a wooden door. I will open that wooden door, hopefully.
You do open the wooden door. It's a bit of effort, because all the hinges are rusted. But yeah, shoulder your way in. So you walk in and you see that there's a bunch of essentially mining equipment in there. There's like shovels, pickaxes, like helmets. There's also a skeleton in there that you see.
Huh.
And a chest.
Alright. Can I pick up a pickaxe?
You can. And you do.
Excellent. I'm going to go over to the not suspicious looking chest.
Yep.
And open it.
There's a little lock on it.
I will pickaxe the lock. Just
Okay.
hack at it.
Roll a D6 for me. It shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, please don't say that. That's always a bad sign. I've had a couple of good rolls, and that was a 2.
Right. You swing towards the lock, and you miss and hit yourself in the toe.
Ow! Right, that hurt. Oh, no, I can just walk that off. That's fine. That's fine. All good. I can never miss the second time. I'm going to try it again.
Roll a D8 for me.
Oh, making it harder. Four?
Just made it.
Yeah!
So you hit the lock. It actually falls away pretty easily. It's
Oh.
kind of rusted and it's barely holding on to begin with.
Probably just could have kicked it off or pulled it off.
Probably, yeah. So you're gonna open up the chest,
Yes.
and inside you find a grappling hook and some bags, like little kind of like hessian-y kind of bags with strings out of them.
Okay. Well, I'll grab the grappling hook and the bags. I'm assuming they're just bags and not full of stuff.
They are full of stuff. They're actually quite heavy.
Oh, what are they full of? Gold?
You could feel them. They're kind of like full of like some sort of sand or something like that. But they're sealed, so you can't see what the material is.
Oh. That's a shame. Oh, can I get my dagger out of my pocket?
Okay.
And I'm just going to cut open one of the bags. Oh, is there only one bag? Or did you say there was a couple?
There's 2 bags.
I'll cut open one of the bags.
Are you holding the bag while you're doing this?
No, I'm just sort of like... I'm holding like the tip of the bag and then I'll...
Okay. So what you're seeing right now is in black and white, so there's no real color to what you're seeing. So it looks like a dark, blackish, kind of powdery, sandy kind of stuff kind of trickles out of it.
Interesting. It's probably what caused the explosion. Cool, I'm going to leave them there because I don't want to blow myself up. And I'll just take the grappling hook with me, with my pickaxe. I'm keeping the pickaxe.
So you make your way back out?
Yep. I'll go back across the bridge to the spire.
Cool.
And then... Are there any, like, sort of stones or rocks on the ground? Like, small ones?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to pick one of them up and make my way across back over to the ledge I can't get it through. But as I'm on the other side, I just want to throw a rock over and see if I can hit whatever's crawling around in amongst the gold, if I can still see it there.
Well, it's a fair way as well. Are you trying to hit it, or just like in general direction?
In general direction. I'll try and get it. Whatever it is.
Alright, let's go for a D10.
Right between the eyes.
Somehow, you surprise even yourself. And with strength that you didn't know you had because you had no memory. You don't know how strong you are. The rock just goes. Then you hear this. And then a low growl emanates, reverberating your entire body. And all this gold just spills out. And it's closer now. You can see it, like, you basically see the gold moving, as in parting, as if something was underneath it, and it's like you basically just see this mound of gold just kind of like coming towards you.
Sorry.
Then breaking out of this sea of gold coins breaks through a massive gold dragon.
Huh.
It's like, I don't know, 20 feet long. Is that big? I don't know. Size of a semi-trailer? There we go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, sure. And so it's closer now, so it's in your vision. And it's looking around and sniffing the air. I can smell you.
Sorry.
You don't think it can see you yet.
Probably shouldn't.
But if you are yelling out to it.
Hi.
You say hi to it?
Yeah.
Suddenly its head snaps to your direction. Why do you disturb me?
I honestly have no idea. Where am I?
My lair. As it's saying this, it's moving closer and it's actually starting to scale the wall.
Huh. Where exactly is your lair? Sorry, I bumped my head before, and I actually just have complete, like, I can't remember a thing, and I was just wondering if you would help me out.
Quiet thief.
Well, I'm not exactly a thief.
Starts breathing in.
Right, I'm gonna run.
Just as you start running, it lets out a huge breath of fire. So roll a d12 for me. See if you can avoid it.
Why do I feel like this is exactly what I did to get myself into this mess? Hi, Mr. Gold Dragon, how are you? 6.
You don't not make it. You run across the bridge and fire bellows out. And this bridge now collapses just as you jump and latch onto the ledge on the other end.
Yeah.
With your pants on fire.
Ooh. No, my pants!
I see you now.
No, you don't.
Starts to crawl up the wall faster towards you.
Well, I'm gonna try and crawl up the wall faster.
So you pull yourself up onto the ledge.
Yep.
You're gonna make your way further into the tunnel? Or stay and talk to the dragon?
Well, he seems pretty gung-ho about basically burning me to death. So I think, yeah, no, I think I'll go away from him. Although, I don't know who I am. I'm not a thief.
As you're having this thought, another memory comes back to you. So you have this memory of you're in a nice, comfortable living area. There's a fireplace. You're in a nice, comfortable chair. You're relaxed. You're smoking a little pipe. You get the sense that this is probably your home, with the sense of warmth and comfort that it brings you. And you're sitting in a chair, and across from you, sitting in another chair, is a dwarf. Kind of got like short cropped beard, little balding, straggly hair. Doesn't seem too trustworthy, but you know, all dwarves seem like that to you.
Am I a dwarf? Do I look like a dwarf?
You get the sense that you're not a dwarf. And then the dwarf is talking to you. He's saying, "Our clan has had a gemstone in it for centuries. It is the centerpiece of our midwinter festival. A large purple gem radiating in the center of the town square, giving hope and life to everyone who witnesses it. But this year, it was stolen. Stolen from us by a greedy dragon. Now, I know that you are the best thief in all the land. Could you please help us get it back?"
Sure.
That's all your memory.
Well, it looks like I am a thief. But not tell him that. I will, yes, get away from him because he's right, I am a thief. So I will climb up the ledge.
So you make your way further into the tunnel. You suspect that the tunnels are probably a bit too small for him to fit through, so you might be safe in here.
Right, yeah, I'll go to that room with the crevice that I can't get to. But now I have a grappling hook.
All right. Roll. I'm assuming you're going to try to grapple hook a way up there.
Yep.
Grapple hook a bird. Anyway. Roll a D. Let's go D20. Let's make it hard.
Ooh. Okay, come on, luck. Oh no!
2. So, you don't think you've ever used a grappling hook before? And as you're about to throw it, you're probably thinking that you should probably leave the rope down instead of throwing it up with it. So you throw the whole thing. It's a pretty good aim. Goes right over the ledge. Rope and all.
Nice. I am the best. Now, how do I get up? You know, people haven't really thought this grappling hook thing through. Like, how am I meant to get up there now? Like, they should attach a rope that comes down. Oh well. I seem quite strong, don't I?
You're more lithe than bulky.
Okay. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try jumping up there again, but as I jump, I'm going to use my pickaxe and just like ram it into the rock as hard as I can. And try and climb up that way.
Roll a d20. Ooh, same number. That's not good.
Oh god, no, it's not. 7.
You take a running just and jump and swing your pickaxe. And it doesn't really go in very far, and you kind of just face plant into the wall, slide down.
Huh. Ow! Right. This room doesn't go anywhere, does it? It's just like a room with a high ledge. Or is there?
Yeah, it's essentially a dead end, but this ledge at the top of a smooth wall.
Is there like... Is this the only thing the bridge has led to? Is there like another little crevice I can walk around?
There was another it was basically like a T section, but the other way was like caved in, so you can get through that way.
Oh, that's not helpful. Well, I guess I've got no choice but to confront the dragon now. Because I can't get that grappling hook down. I threw it up there. It was a good shot, though, I will admit.
It was a good shot.
Right, I'll... Am I still on fire?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm assuming you patted yourself out. So.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I mean, you can be on fire still if you wanted to be.
No. I assumed if I was before, after face planting the side of a wall and then falling like back, I'm pretty sure I've patted myself out against the wall.
Yeah, you dropped and rolled.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally. Alright, I'm gonna try and... I'll just poke my head out and see if the dragon's still there.
Let's do a check. Do a D8.
Three.
Looks clear.
Oh, that's very reassuring. Alright. Cool, I'll stroll out.
Cool.
But I'll look over the edge to see if I can... Because that bridge is decimated now, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, I'm going to look and see if I can... Is the bridge still, like, attached on this side, or is it just a cliff?
It's essentially just a cliff.
Huh.
Scalable cliff, though, if you wanted to.
Yeah, alright, let's try that. I'll try and scale my way down.
Alright, let's do a D12.
Hopefully they're not dragon scales. 10.
You manage it without too much of an issue. Takes you a while, but nothing comes up from beneath you to eat you or anything.
Well, that's good. I was a bit worried there for a second. Right. Excellent. I guess I'll have to try and sneakily make my way through this gold back to the pillar. The center.
Yeah. So you notice that every time you take a step, like a little bit of trickle of gold pretty much goes down the mountain.
I'll try and do it slower.
Let's do a D10.
7.
Well, that dwarf wasn't wrong. You are a good thief. Seem to be making your way through this very tentative pile of gold coins pretty sneakily.
Excellent. Right. I'm pretty good at this. Huh. All right. Go to the spire and go back up those stairs. Again, carefully avoiding those dangerous steps.
Sure. So you make your way back up the spire. I'm assuming you're going across the 3rd bridge.
I'm gonna halt at the top of the spire.
Okay.
And see if I can notice a giant shape moving in the shadows.
Do a d12.
Nyan.
What you do notice is over to where are you facing? Probably your left. Basically where the original destroyed bridge was, out that way. And where the roaring was coming from earlier. You can see the end of the cavern. And you can actually see a large opening in the wall.
Is there light coming from it, or is it just I can just make out the shape of it?
There is actually, and it looks like daylight. Very, very faintly.
Well, that looks like it's the way out. But I still apparently need to get a purple gem for somebody. A dwarf who's very untrustworthy, I might add. He's a bit of a pickle. Right. Was there any other way anywhere else from that middle bridge? Or was it just the room with the chest with the dark powder?
The 3rd bridge. Yeah,
Yes.
no, it was just that little storage room.
Huh. Right.
After what you're seeing, you're under the impression that this was an old mine, like with that shaft and the pulley system, and the storage room full of mining equipment and everything like that. This used to be a mine. Yep. So that was just where the employees would store all their stuff before and after the shift and everything.
Right, okay. Well, if I can't notice the dragon, and it looks like there's daylight out, he may have left. Which means I can search for the gem. Alright, I'll go back down the spiral staircase.
Sure.
And surely the gem must be somewhere in this gold pile.
How thoroughly do you want to look? I'll let you decide on what dice to roll on this one.
Oh, jeez. I want to look very thoroughly. Like, I want to search. Did the dwarf mention how big the stone was? Or that it was just purple?
Just said a large purple gem.
No, so it is large. I'll take a good, decent look around. Maybe I'll do a D20.
All right.
Hopefully not roll a 1. Well, I just read that comment, and yes, I did roll a D20. Oh, yeah, 17.
Nice. You don't find a purple gem.
No.
You do find like a bunch of like smaller gems, like diamonds and emeralds, rubies, that sort of thing. You find some weapons, just like swords, bows and arrows, shields, maces, axes, all the good stuff. Yeah, goblets, paintings.
But no purple gem.
No.
Right, I'll make my way to the light at the end of the tunnel.
Are you going sneakily?
Yes, I will sneakily go. Just in case the dragon is still around. But I'm not going to take anything.
Alright, let's do a D. Make it easy for you. Let's do a D8.
Okay, not bad. 5.
Alright. So you make your way over to the large cavern entrance that you saw on the wall. And you actually see that the gold is kind of not along the front of it, as if like obviously there's a lot of traffic. If the dragon's going in and out of here, it moves the gold, pushes it to the side. You see, as you're walking gingerly, as quietly as you can, you're on solid ground now, so that's an advantage.
Oh.
Making your way towards the large, you see 2 big piles of gold at the 2 sides of the cavern entrance. As you get closer, one of these mounds moves. And the dragon once again emerges from the gold.
Huh.
Sniffs the air again.
I'm just gonna freeze.
Still alive. What a shame. Start sniffing around where you are.
I'm... Ooh. Damn, I don't have anything. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use my pickaxe, and I'm gonna like throw it away from me over somewhere far away from me and the door.
Alright, let's do a D12. D12 gold. Ooh.
My thoughts exactly. 3.
Right. You go to throw your pickaxe away from you, and as you lift it over your head, it slips out of your hand, falls at your feet, and becomes visible.
Huh.
And the dragon's head swivels around to where it is. Clumsy, aren't you?
Nope.
It's got to move in. Still doesn't know quite where you are, but it's got to get a general idea, and it's going to bite down on.
Oh, I'm gonna jump. Gonna jump away.
Alright. D10.
Why am I only now realizing that I probably have like an invisibility cloak on? 4.
So as you jump out of the way, you have some searing pain in your leg as one of the teeth just slashes. You still make it through. You're not like held by the jaws or anything like that. But you do have a massive gash in your leg now. It's making it very hard to walk.
Ow. I guess I will crawl.
You can still you can limp. It's only
Okay.
one leg.
Okay, he's got the taste of blood now. Excellent. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and hobble my way to the exit.
Okay. He kind of like looks after you, very amused, you would say, if you could see if a dragon's face was amused. But he's just like, run, rabbit, run.
Am I a rabbit?
So you make your way.
Okay, I will run.
So you make your way through the big giant cavern entrance towards the sunlight. And the sunlight isn't where you were hoping it was. It's not in front of you. It's actually above you. So you make your way to essentially like a little area that's essentially like the bottom of a volcano, but it's more of just a cave. And you look up and you see like 50-foot drop and the sunlight coming through like a jagged cave entrance.
Could have used that grappling hook right about now.
And I'll get you to roll a D8. No, D6.
D6.
Yeah.
4.
At the very top of the cave, you actually can see maybe coming down from the very lip, maybe down about 10 feet, a rope. And that rope is going into the wall. So like there's like, got the lip of the cave, coming down 10 feet, maybe like a little ledge kind of thing, and then there's like a crack in the wall that you could get through up there. As you see this, it triggers another memory in you. You can actually, you remember yourself climbing down that rope and going through the little entrance in the wall. And you have the memory of a voice coming through a little rock that you're holding. And it's the voice of the dwarf. And he says, "Where are you now?" And you respond saying that you've just progressed into the cave area. And you make your way further down through the little jagged rocks area and into a larger area. And you kind of like on a ledge, and down below you you can see the dragon, and the dragon is sleeping, and he's curled around a large purple gem. And as you're looking at the gem, you can see kind of like veins like on the inside. Like it's got like a veiny, kind of like translucenty kind of thing on the inside of it. And as you're watching it, you can see the shapes of it, everything start to move. So you start to think that maybe this is an egg.
Yeah. Oh, that little sneaky dwarf. Never trust dwarves.
As you have this realization that the dwarf bamboozled you, you turn around to see that he's actually standing right behind you. And he has a knife out and he tries to stab you. But you manage to avoid him and then run away. And as you're running, you run out onto a wooden bridge.
That dwarf. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. I am gonna kill him.
As you're thinking this also, you look up the cave and you actually see the dwarf coming back out the crack. Purple gem strapped to his back, about to climb up the rope.
Dragon! Yoo-hoo, I'm over here, Dragon. Someone's stealing your egg.
Dragon comes out very doesn't seem to believe you very much. He's just kind of watching you as if you were trying to trick him.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not trying to bamboozle you. If you look, what threat am I? Just come here and have a look. There is a little dwarf stealing your egg.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh no. 17. I got it when it counts. Hopefully.
Dragon snorts angrily and just bounds over you and spreads its wings and flies up the cave.
Can I grab onto his tail?
Well,
Or is it too quick?
you're going to need to actually make a roll to see if you avoid getting trampled.
Oh, well, yes, that's probably going to be a good thing.
Roll another d20 for me.
Oh, come on. Let it count. Let it count. 10.
Pretty good.
Ooh, okay, good. I like the sound
You
of
just managed to get out of the way.
that. Ooh.
Do you still want to try to grab onto it?
Yep. No
D20.
guts, no glory. Did you say D20?
Yep.
Alright, it's progressively getting lower and lower. So I'm not liking this. That was a 4.
Math.
And that's why you're doing that job.
Why did I design this system? Fuck it. Yeah, you managed to grab onto him, but more... It's not comfortable. It's quite painful. And it's essentially like having a cheese grater just like, you know, rubbed all over you.
Huh. This is probably going to be my last adventure.
So you're there riding on like the dragon's like back foot, I'm guessing, something like that.
Excellent.
And you see, as you're watching, you see the dwarf just look down, scream, and then try to scramble up the rope as fast as he can. Then the dragon manages to grab him and flies out. So now both you and the dwarf, well, you're in the back foot, riding it. The dwarf is in the front claw, being held. And the dragon is just ascending higher and higher and higher.
Oh.
It's getting very cold and hard to breathe up here. You remain conscious for a little while, and you manage to see that the dwarf actually is being squeezed, so he actually loses consciousness quickly. And as he does, the dragon takes the egg from him and then just tosses him aside to let him fall.
He's probably gonna do that to me if I let him know I'm here.
Could you roll a d20 to see if you can stay conscious?
Alright, I'm gonna...
Because you are bleeding out quite a lot up here too.
12. I'm strong.
Yeah, you're pretty good. Your thief skills. With those strong fingers.
Dexterous yet strong.
Yep. So the dragon just holds the gem to its chest and then just starts making its way back to the cave.
Oh no, I don't want to go back in there. I want to try and time it so that way when it's sort of getting close, I sort of want to jump off.
Okay.
So that way I could land on the ground outside. Or are there trees nearby as it's coming down? Is it like a forest?
No, it's more of a open plain.
Okay.
It's actually a very deceptive cave entrance. Like if you weren't, because if you're looking at it from like side and you can actually see it, you would have to walk up straight to it to actually see that there is one there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's nice. Patches of grass that you could try to land on.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'll try and do that.
D4. No, just kidding. D20.
Ah.
Hey, that's what I wanted.
I don't like the sound of that. Two.
Alright. I will say that you survived. But
what kind of life am I leading now?
Probably one in a bed. Like you have no feeling anywhere in your feet. Your arms barely move. You can grunt, maybe.
Do I have a horse nearby?
You try to move your head. And it kind of just like flops to one side. And you do see horses, but they ran away when a dragon kind of spurted out of the ground. So they're like still running.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it.
Yeah. I think we'll call it there. Yeah.
So I'm basically dead dying.
You're just
Oh,
paralyzed at the entrance of a dragon cave. You know, that's a natural place to end an episode, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I guess so.
Cool. Well, I'll say thank you for everyone who's watching, and sorry again for the late start. And if you want to vote for like the genre and setting for like next episodes, you can go to our website at woodcarvergaming.com.au and you can vote there. Cool. Well, thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me. I think I killed myself way too early.
Just the right time.
No, just the right time.
Cool. All right.
Excellent. Thank you.
Bye-bye now.